Good morning, breast pumping and breastfeeding moms. It's Tony. I'm here today to talk to you about how to store your breast milk. Now, many of you are pumping breast milk and you have extra, especially those of you who are working and you're pumping at the office, and then during the day you're trying to figure out, boy, how long can I keep this stuff and how do I keep it? So here's a few answers for you. To begin with, as you first pump your breast milk, you can carry your little container that might have an ice pack with it, but even if you don't, your breast milk will stay good at room temperature for up to 10 hours. Now consider weather. If it's colder weather, you probably are really okay. But for those of you who live in warmer climates like we do here down in Louisiana, you might consider that intense heat, and especially not storing it in your car or someplace where you're going to get high temperatures. I'm talking about room temperature, somewhere in the range of 70 degrees. You can keep it for up to 10 hours. If you want to refrigerate the milk, then if you put it in your little ice pack with your little freezer packs that you put in your little carry-all with you, you can keep it in there for up to 24 hours. But make sure you check it, because those ice packs do defrost and you want to keep that precious breast milk good. So best thing to do is use that as your resource for getting it to and from work or to whatever destination you're going to if you're traveling, but refrigerate it as soon as you can. But it will stay good up to 24 hours with a freezer pack. Then you can keep it actually in your regular refrigerator for up to 8 days. Milk stays good a long time. Breast milk is fairly resilient. If you consider in times past, before we had refrigeration, mothers did put that milk someplace and would just check it to see, and they would find the coolest place they could keep it. But for thousands of years, mothers have used breast milk, or even sometimes controlled their, contained their breast milk in some way to impart it to a baby if something happened. So this is not a new thing. Now, if you want to freeze your breast milk, let's go there, because a lot of you are going to have a bunch of extra breast milk and you can put it in the freezer so that you can save it for taking to daycare, for traveling, or for sending the baby to the grandparents for the weekend, or getting a getaway. So for the freezer, you can keep it in your freezer 3 to 6 months in your refrigerator freezer. That's the one you open most often. So 3 to 6 months is the lifespan there. If you keep it in a deep freeze, which is a single chest freezer, either like the big freezer that you open the lid and you look down in it and store, or the one that you open from the side, but it's exclusively for freezing. They have a lower temperature actually than even your refrigerator freezer. So you can keep it in those freezers for 6 to 12 months. Following that, the viability of the milk does get compromised, and you may lose nutrients, and just the flavor of the milk may alter enough that the baby may be disinterested in it. So there's your breast milk storage for today. I hope this really helps you, and this follows what we were talking about the other day about how you can go about storing the milk. So if you missed that segment, go back to our blog from the day before, and you'll see that we talked about the storage devices, how you can go about storing your breast milk in both the refrigerator and the freezer. Bye-bye for now. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow.